Yep.
Okay, well,
YouTube says back live.
there I am on YouTube. And bleh. Dun, dun. Okay. Hey guys. Sorry. So this was actually going to be my favorite part because I surprised David with a sign, but
Let's see. Wow, nice.
thanks. Oh well. Yeah, so, you know, you can put it up in your, I don't know, your garage or something, so.
So you've got a little bit, you can, I'm critiquing it, so you got a little bit of the watermarks here.
Yeah.
And how much pressure do you think you used?
Not very much. I think I may have I've come up. I think with all the presses, it's actually, so it's actually, the pressure's gone down a little bit.
Okay.
So let's show them though.
Okay, sure.
So here's David's sign that he's not as thrilled about as I thought he was going to be. Just kidding. So there you go. David's Tesla parking only. And I had some.
By the way, so everybody knows, being an electrical engineer, I always wanted an electric car. And so started saving up many years ago, and was fortunate enough to get one. I've had mine 3 years, and they're a lot of fun. Enjoy it, recommend it. If you got any questions, please let me know.
You gonna get the truck?
I'm not. So the Cybertruck is not my cup of tea. So I'm happy with my car and hope it will give me many years of great service.
Okay, so I've got this one, which is also.
So is that sort of the same without the holes?
This is the exact same thing without the holes. So.
Yes, one of the ladies comments on the broken window in the Tesla demonstration.
That was funny. That's like what we do on our lives. So this is MA1047. This is the same thing with no holes. So I've got my design hovering underneath my heat press. This is design number 3. This is one of my favorite designs. This is our space design. So I'm just going to put a piece of.
So what functionally would you use this for?
Well, functionally. So my husband and I are big collectors of metal signs.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So we have a lot of sublimated signs. Actually, we don't have that many sublimated signs, but so this would be a good
vintage signs,
yeah,
or just
like the lithograph, the bubbled signs. So this would be good, maybe like in a bar or a study, or I did a sign for a little boy's room, or even you know, retail signs, all kinds of things.
Yeah, I want to adjust the pressure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's adjust the pressure. There you go.
Yep. Let's see here. So what I want to do is just let the weight of the platen be your pressure, and we'll see what happens.
The catalog number for the Christmas ornament is MA1051, and that's a 50 pack. So, yeah.
Again, our goal is to really help you make money, both from a product point of view, from a color, from a quality, sales and marketing ideas that you folks are kind enough to share with us, and we can share right back. A lot of folks, they're great ideas on the client gallery. Client gallery just is one of my favorite things. More and more folks are leaving reviews to help people, and our reviews, I would say, have shaped up to be what I was hoping for. They're not a quote exact review of the product. They're more information about what market the product was sold into. Maybe the selling price, I think, is very important. And we use that information in our pricing spreadsheet as well. So all this information allows you to hopefully be better at what you do, point your resources at areas that are good. So we'll see if my idea made it worse or better. Why don't you peek at it first, just to, you okay?
Yep, the steam got in my eye. All right, oh, no, David.
Nope, we
Nope.
did not have enough pressure. Put it back in and close
we'll
it.
put it back in.
So what Sprite saw was the center of it.
Yeah, and so I go over this a lot, but because of the way I tape,
It allows you to peek.
yeah, I tape the top and the bottom, and so then I can just look at it and I can see, let me show you guys, and hopefully this won't mess up, but if we got another one, I think.
I think it'll work out.
See, you guys see the darkness here and then the light there, so we just need to add some more
So
top.
what I need to stand over here, but the pressure I put was just too light.
Too light.
So go ahead and back off the pressure so you can close it, yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
Good deal.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So, and this is my third pattern, which I really love, the space pattern. I'll make you.
So this is the actual font that
Yeah.
they use. Cool.
Yeah.
Is it, what's the font called, I guess?
I don't, probably like SpaceX
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Couple of things while we're just sitting here. Sawgrass has announced some exciting new additions to Creative Studio that I think are rolling out now. I can't remember exactly when, but everybody, including me, has been asking them for a lot of new features. Number one is to be able to use your own fonts, and that's why I thought about it. And they're doing that. Also being able to post to Facebook and potentially, I guess, Instagram, things like that. Also, we're starting to make sure all our templates have a PNG version, which which you can use now in Creative Studio for templates. For instance, the watches have turned out to be awesome. Watches have turned out to be just an awesome success, and of course very helpful if you've got a template for the watch. So the PNG version, which certainly all new products have the PNG version in them. Some of the old products will not, and if you don't see it, just let us know. We'll make sure it gets done. Otherwise, we're just going right through all our templates to add it.
So I had a couple of questions. The first question was, are these magnetic and they're aluminum? So I don't think that, no.
No, magnetic, in order for a magnet to be used with metal, the metal needs to be a ferrous metal, meaning iron.
Okay, and then what press are we using? The DK20?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. All right, now these are my two favorite. I like to save the best for last. So these are street signs. This is MA1041. I had somebody ask me about these part numbers. So this one with no holes is MA1047, and this one with holes is MA1046. Let me tell you, can I tell you my favorite thing about these is that they're about $2 a sign. That is really, really affordable. So I've got this sign. I've got my design. I'm going to set my
What
design
temperature are
in the
you
press.
pressing at?
385.
Yeah. So we go a little bit lower than we traditionally would with the Mako Metal.
Yeah.
Now I looked at your paper. Hold up your paper just for a second. So with it browning like this, generally that would be a sign of overcooking it. Obviously we hit it with 2 sets of pressing, so that's why you're seeing that. So often when you're learning and if you're having an issue, saving the transfer after you press is helpful to diagnose an issue.
are they exterior grade? They're not exterior grade.
So sublimation really is still, we'll call it short duration. So I would say that this kind of metal for a photograph, 6 months, longer for a longer for a graphic, and then you move into the top of the line would be the Chromolux EXT metal, which is basically a full 3-year warranty for photographs. So even longer for graphics. But again, I would say that in many applications, people would be happy. But if you're going to mount a sign onto say a building and expect it to last 15 years, it's not. So we're still relatively short duration for a lot of stuff. But if you put one of these up at a parking spot, we do have I think we have the Chromolux exterior metal in, what is it, 12 by 18?
Yes, sir.
With the holes, and that would be absolutely 3 years easy for a photograph and even longer for graphics.
I had a couple of questions. Were there any Mako products in the black box? No. Okay. Belinda asked, do you have a link to buy the large metal clamp used with the SubliShrink? So Belinda, I think you're watching an older video. If you go to our YouTube page and you look at, I think it's just called Handled Full Bleed Mugs with SubliShrink, we are no longer using the clamp. We used that clamp in one video when we were still kind of getting the hang of the process, and now we've cut it out. So you know.
But Sprite, I got thinking, maybe there's a place for the clamp.
Yeah. Sure.
So for folks that really are doing volume mugs and really aren't trying to decorate all the way up to the handle, but close to the handle, I think the clamp turns out to be convenient. So next week, I'll make sure we post. I either bought my clamp that we used on eBay or Amazon. I can't remember.
I think it was Amazon. Excuse me, I think it was Amazon.
That is nice.
Isn't this super cool? Tom asked, is it not advisable to press these signs to up? And yeah, you can. You just need to up your time a little bit. So I love this one. This is the one with no holes because 'tis the season and all that good stuff. So, and then I got one more, uno más. Okay. So, and then this last one is